Right, so just a quick video today about how to stop your vehicles despawning on your Dayz server. If you've got vehicles, this is the choice of 5 that you can have in the game at the minute on vanilla. If you've got vehicles and they're despawning, then check out the rest of this video and we get into why and what we can do to fix it. So firstly, we have to go to our file manager. We have to open up our file manager, and then we're going to go into the missions part of it. Okay, so we'll get this open, we'll drop down to missions and open up missions. Then we're going to open up our map, which is Cherno. Okay, then we're going to go to DB, because what we're looking for is our type files. And all this has to be done inside the type file. So we're going to download again our existing type files, the ones we're using. And then once we've got our type files open, again, I don't know if you saw the previous videos, but go and check them out about adding mods, etc. We're going to open them up in Notepad++. And then what we need to do then, we need to look for each individual car or vehicle, but not just the car or vehicle. We also need, there's also come in different colours. So for argument's sake, there's sedan, civ sedan, there's an off-road, and there's a hatchback, and now there's a truck. Now you might know them as Olga, sedan, you might know them as the Ada, etc. in-game, which is fine, but in the types files they are slightly different. So like I said, they are just what I just said, they are different names, so we need to find them individually. And then what we're going to be looking to doing is changing the actual lifetime number. So the actual lifetime number will start out, whenever you get an existing type files, it will start out as 3. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So you can see the lifetime there is 3. So what we need to change that number to is 3888000. So 3888000. So once you've got that changed, okay, that will then stop that vehicle despawning obviously straight away. As soon as you park up anywhere and run off or do any looting, it'll just stop that. So we need to go through each of these categories one at a time, doing the civil sedan first, then doing the sedan, the hatchback, the truck, the off-road, etc. We need to do each category as well. Like, they've all got different colours. So I think the off-road is a red, blue and a white, etc. I think the hatchback is different colours with red, black and blue. But once you've got all them changed, all to that setting, that will then stop these vehicles despawning the game. But what we have to do as well, like we did before, is we have to re-add this type file then. We have to upload this type files back onto our existing type files. Okay, now as you can see the type files as well, in these type files you can change other things, like you've got the nominal, etc. you can change. So if you wanted to have more things, more of certain things spawn in, what you need to do is add to that nominal. Now I'm not going to go into the type files in general, but you can see there's a few things there. If anybody wants me to go through more detail about obviously getting things to spawn in more, etc., I can do that. I can do a video on that, that's no worries. But pretty much if you want to up the spawn rate, it's add in the nominal. And then obviously you've got a minimum and maximum then of what you want to have on that server or spawning in at any given time. But for today's video we are still going to be working just with the vehicles. So this is the new one as well. For those of you that have done this before, obviously if you've done this before, then this video probably isn't for you anyway, but if you are sort of watching it, this is the new truck. So it's just called truck. I believe in game it's called M01 or M10, I forget. I've only looked at it once, to be honest. I haven't really played around with it much in game at the minute, but it comes up on the types files as truck. So again, it's truck covered. You need to change that lifetime to 88800 because the 3 is already there, and then we need to do the blue one, the orange one, etc. You can see the other things are labelled 01 door, 11, etc. You don't need to change the doors. So the doors, trunks, hoods, all that sort of good stuff, you can just leave that. That actually just spawns in with the vehicle. That's not going to despawn, okay? If you've got your vehicle set right and it has doors on it, the doors aren't going to despawn when you've actually got the vehicle right, or they never have them for me anyway. So once we've done that on every single one, we're going to go through the off-road one again. Like I said, we're going to go through the sedan, etc., the hatchback. Once they're all done on every one, we're just going to save these type files, and then I'm going to show you then just re-uploading them, and obviously you need to reset the server. So I know this is a short video, it's not an in-depth video. It's just pretty much type in that number into each individual selected file and you can work them files out. The only thing I'd say as well to add to this is sometimes you see the colours in one, so you'll see, for argument's sake, blue, white, green. Sometimes you've actually got to scroll down because you might see blue and underneath it would be door, truck, trunk, whatever. You just need to look for the individual colours, and if you make a mistake, it ain't the end of the world really. If you find that one sort of type of vehicle is despawning and one isn't, it's probably just because you missed one of these. It's just popping back through the files and getting that updated. So we're just finishing off the last one now, the last one or two, and then we're going to run a check with the types files. It's always good practice. I know I've said this before, but again, if you haven't seen my previous videos, it's always good practice that once you've finished, click at the top of the files. Okay, so first of all, we're just going to save it. So click at the very top of the files, and then we're going to run a check. So just to show you or remind you if you've seen it before, as we click at the top, we're going to click plugin, we're going to go down to XML tools and just write validate now. When that comes up, that means it's working fine. And then we're going to, obviously this is loaded as, I think it's number 7, so we're just going to get that then updated and sent. Obviously we're just going to add that then to the types files. So we're just going to upload it to the types files. So it's just a simple upload. We're going to upload the one that we did earlier. So just double click that, drop it in. Okay, upload. And then that's all we're going to do then is delete the old one. Once the old one's been deleted, we're just going to rename then the number 27 just to types. So exactly like it is there. So it's just types.xml. Then that will work for you. After doing that, the last thing that we're going to do is we are going to obviously reset the server just to make sure all them types files kick in. So guys, that's been a very quick video. I mean, what is it, 6 minutes, 5 minutes video? So it's been very quick. It's just something, if you are having problems with types files, or if you're having problems with obviously cars despawning, that's the way around it. If you want any in-depth versions into types or anything I can help with, I'm not the expert, but I'll definitely give it a go and have a look. I've played about with them in the past. I can definitely help. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.